Hey, KidNuz fans! As you know, we're always working to increase the news IQ of our listeners. Now there's a way to help them improve in all sorts of subjects. IXL is an online learning platform helping millions of K through 12 kids up their academic game. 75 scientific studies back up the boost they'll get in math, science, reading, and social studies. Kids get instant feedback and explanations. Parents get reports showing what's working and where more help might be needed. And right now, KidNuz listeners can try it out for 20% off when they sign up at ixl.com/kidnews. Check out the monthly and annual memberships at ixl.com/kidnews.
Good morning and welcome to KidNuz. I'm Tori. Today is Monday, October 7th, 2024. And we begin with yet another major hurricane making a beeline for the storm-battered west coast of Florida. Milton is currently spinning over the warm waters of the Gulf of Mexico, picking up strength and steam as it grows into what meteorologists fear could be a Cat 3 with winds of up to 120 miles an hour when it makes landfall somewhere between Cedar Key and Naples on Wednesday. It'll push another wall of water into already saturated communities and could dump up to a foot of rain. The forecast comes just a week and a half after Helene slammed the state, devastated the Big Bend area, and brought unprecedented flooding as far north as Ohio. If you haven't already listened, we've dropped a special episode on hurricanes and how they've been fueled by climate change. You can find it anywhere you get your podcasts. Some remarkably level-headed thinking by a teenager at the wheel of a runaway car. Sam Dutchers was driving near his home in North Dakota last month when his Honda Pilot malfunctioned. It not only accelerated to 120 miles an hour, but the brakes failed. Sam tried using voice command to reach 911, but it didn't work, so he called his mom, who called police. Dashcam video from deputies shows the Honda zooming past shortly before one officer pulls in front of Sam and tells the teen to hit his speeding patrol car from behind. The maneuver slowed the Pilot, and 30 miles from where his car got a mind of its own, Sam's ordeal was over. I don't think there's a whole lot of people who could deal with that pressure, the deputy told reporters. Honda hasn't said much beyond telling the family to take the car to a dealership for inspection. An upset for the ages in college football. On Saturday, number 1 Alabama fell to unranked Vanderbilt, 40-35. It's Vanderbilt's first ever win against a team in the top 5 and upends the college playoff picture. Jubilant Commodores fans stormed the field, yanked down a goalpost, marched it 3 miles through the streets of Nashville before tossing it in the Cumberland River. The game's unlikely hero was Vanderbilt's Diego Pavia, whose road to SEC quarterback was anything but straight. He wasn't rated coming out of high school, began his career in junior college, joined the New Mexico State Aggies, and only this year jumped to Vanderbilt. Making his Music City miracle even more special, he had 70 family members there to watch it. The top half of a robot is taking its place on school desks throughout Europe. According to CNN, Norwegian company No Isolation has invented a device to be the eyes, ears, and voice of a student who, for any number of reasons, can't attend class for a prolonged amount of time. The AV1 robot has friendly glowing eyes, can rotate 360 degrees, and is fitted with a camera, microphone, and speaker to allow absent kids to stay connected with their classmates. The student can talk through the speaker, or if they have a question, make a light flash on the robot's head. There are 3,000 active AV1 units in 17 countries, mostly in the UK and Germany. Is it effective? Apparently. Classmates of a 15-year-old in England even take the robot to lunch with them so their friend doesn't feel left out. One of the world's longest unsolved scavenger hunts is over. For 31 years, the search for a gold statue blinged out with diamonds and buried somewhere in France captivated the nation. The challenge was based on the 1993 treasure hunt book On the Trail of the Golden Owl by Regis Hauser. Devoted diggers, also known as owlers, had to solve 11 riddles in the book and a 12th one that was hidden to find the owl. It's reportedly made of 6.5 pounds of gold, 16 pounds of silver, and a face full of diamonds. It's worth $165,000. The website Discord was the first to announce that someone had located it, followed by the French media. At this point, the owler, who now owns it, remains anonymous. Still to come, how a billy goat ditched his pumpkin patch duties to become a town celebrity. But first, we want to wish a very special happy 8th birthday to Philip Smith of Madison, Wisconsin from his mom. Philip loves Taekwondo, solving the Rubik's Cube, and making others laugh. He's a kind friend and a hard worker, and his family can't wait to see all the amazing things he'll do this year. Philip, all of us at KidNuz hope you have the best day. Now, today's KidNuz quiz. When is Milton expected to storm ashore on the west coast of Florida? Wednesday. A North Dakota teen's car reached what speed on its own before police helped bring it to a stop? 120 miles an hour. What unranked team took down number 1 Alabama over the weekend? Vanderbilt. Treasure hunters found what long-hidden prize in France? A golden owl. In today's KidNuz Kicker, all of the runners at a recent half marathon in Newfoundland had 2 legs, except one, who had 4. Mr. Joshua is a goat, and when 250 registered runners ran past his home at Heidi Taylor's pumpkin patch, well, he just couldn't resist. Mr. Joshua gave his employer the slip and joined the race, running 2.4 miles before the owner of the pumpkin patch saw social media posts with her goat in the thick of the pack. Heidi quickly caught up to her brave Billy, and although it might not have been necessary, led him the last quarter mile to the finish line. Waiting for Mr. Joshua there, the town mayor, his own medal, and fellow runners who wanted a picture with the hairy, accidental athlete. According to CBC News, Mr. Joshua is now a town celebrity and has already been tapped to drop the puck at a local ice hockey game. Thanks again to the Smiths of Madison, Wisconsin for sponsoring today's quiz, and a big birthday shout out to Philip, who's probably listening on his way to school right now. And hello to our KidNuz classroom, starting with Mr. Runner and his Hornets at South Grove in Beech Grove, Indiana. Mrs. Gill, whose Gubser Gators rock at Gubser in Kaiser, Oregon. And Mr. Monroe and his Almondale All-Star Llamas at Almondale in Almondale, California. Thanks for listening. If you like KidNuz, please consider a tax-deductible donation on our website. Have a great day. We'll see you back here for more KidNuz tomorrow morning.